Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing good, everyone's chilling, going about their day nice and lovely. Today we are going to be doing this guy. I forgot his name. I also forgot what is directly under that, so I'm gonna find out real quick. Under the heart, I mean. Oh, that's the, oh my god, it looks so weird not having the what's it called? Satan there. I kind of forgot that that's what it was. Anyways, yeah, today we're gonna be doing a regular old Cain run. I just decided, let's go something easy. Might as well take the burden off of some of my last really bad runs and play it, in my opinion, a really easy character. I think the two easiest characters you could play in this game are Azazel and Cain. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. One, Cain has really good starting damage, a really good item, and a really good trinket. And Azazel, well, he shoots brimstone, he flies, and he has black hearts. All really good bonuses off rip. So in my opinion, Cain's my go-to guy. I like Cain, he's a good character, and I think he's pretty easy to play, but I enjoy it. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing okay. Had a doctor's appointment earlier today, so that was a little bit of a, not really doctor's, a dentist appointment, nothing too crazy though. Just wondering about getting my wisdom teeth removed. I remember informing a few episodes back, low-key, in my opinion, it was the stupidest title ever, but it was a, I'm gonna call it, I don't care. I think it was a very clever title. It was Tooth Hurdy, and I don't know why. It's not really even that clever, honestly. Like, looking back at it, it's just a really dumb joke, you know, and it's like, what time's your appointment with the dentist? Oh, Tooth Hurdy, haha, you know, because tooth, instead of 2:30, it's Tooth Hurdy. Anyways, you don't need me to explain this, like, ancient, like, Sumerian cuneiform joke, bro. But I did go to, I don't know. Sure. It's literally better than holding nothing. But like I was saying, I was, you know, went to the appointment and I've got myself a freaking wisdom tooth extraction coming up later on this year, which is freaking great, you know. Oh, so great. I'm so excited. I totally love medical procedures like that, man. I'm gonna be so freaking geeked, dare I say. Tony's obvious sarcasm aside, you know, luckily it was far enough away in time that I got myself some time to prepare. Apparently, if you're only getting the top 2 extracted or whatever, it's like, what's the word I'm thinking of? If you're only getting the top 2 extracted, it's doesn't take that long to recover from dealing with all of that. I don't know how true that is. I hope it's not that bad, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I really don't want to have to deal with what's the word I'm thinking of, going and getting myself a these wisdom teeth extracted and then I end up needing like an extra 9 days or something, you feel me, just because I'm that fucked up. Hopefully it's not gonna be like that though, you know, I'm gonna be honest. Hopefully it's not gonna be like that. I'll just be chilling and I'll be able to live a nice and lovely life or something. But all that aside, you know, I got something to look forward to, I guess. Some very nice thing to look forward to in my life, and that is I gotta get my wisdom teeth removed. So that's gonna be great. You know, that's gonna be awesome. But besides that though, you know, I'm chilling. Honestly, just sort of going about the motions. My teeth don't really hurt that much. It wasn't even my teeth, it was really just my gums. Not even my gums, my cheek. My cheek was like getting stabbed by my growing boy wisdom tooth. But now I'm feeling, you know, like way better. So I don't have to worry about that, thank God. You know, I just gotta live my life normally until the day my wisdom tooth comes out. And I'm hoping, I think it's a little bit too late, or you guys will know when the backlog is happening because they're gonna be daily runs instead of these normal Isaac runs. However, I'm just hoping to have it be like a smooth transition, you feel me? Oh, goated. It's never bad to take the pill. Considering I got, what's it called, bro? The pill is actually a good choice from Everything Jar. Unfortunately, it requires like 9 charges in order to get it. Nah, I don't think so. More than I'd like, personally. It does require more charges than I'm comfortable like giving to it, but you know, for a pill especially. But whatevs. I ain't complaining. Oh, that's really good. I can see forever. That's really good. As this guy, I feel like cars are really good, but pills are pretty damn goated too. If you can get some nice pills, you can get some solid stat ups and whatnot, you feel me? You guys picking up what I'm putting down, dare I say? Anyways, all that aside though. Yeah, I'm excited, quote unquote. I'm just waiting to see. Besides that, not really much is going on, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Kinda just been chilling. You feel me? Just kinda living my life. 2XKO, actually. If there is one thing I did want to mention, I did want to bring it up because a friend of mine has been playing it as he got into the open beta, and that is a new game by Riot by the name of 2XKO, and it is a new game by Riot. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, I'm gonna get all my opinions out on this whole 2XKO. Hopefully, you guys will know what I'm talking about. But new Riot fighting game. It has been in development for I don't even know how long. It's kind of like a well-known meme sort of deal that it has been a really long time that the game has been in development and it has not come out yet. Finally, it's getting its beta starting today, or starting yesterday, I guess. It got a beta, and along with that beta, it will be it's essentially a soft launch. So it's like, hey, along with the fact that this is a beta, it's also gonna be forever in this beta state until the main game officially comes out. Reminiscent of a certain Halo game, aka Halo Infinite. Now, am I against the idea of a soft launch? I'm gonna be honest with you, not at all. I think it's really cool. I think it can make for something. Sorry, just funny, he screamed something's wrong. I think it can make for some really good, not discourse, that's definitely not the word I'm thinking of, but it can make for something really good going on, you know what I mean? It gives the game time to, it's essentially just a different term for early access, but without all of the, you know, whatnot. With all the stipulations of being an early access game. That's essentially what that whole, like, a gold heart, gold key, and a gold bomb. Gold bomb's really good. Gold key's solid. I kind of want, actually, you know what? It all depends. We are going to go Angel Deals because I could get Mega Satan done. But depending on if I don't get something next for, we might have to go golden keys. Which isn't a bad idea, considering next 4 gets larger. Oh. I have to. As much as I love that item, you know, I love the freaking, the goober key, lockpick, master of unlocking. I love nail file. It is, in my opinion, a broken trinket. Like, it's like top 5 trinkets all time. Top 3, honestly. This is up there with Sigil of Baphomet, bro. That's how good it is. And Cancer. That's how good it is. In my opinion. Anyways, me fangirling over this item aside. What's the word I'm thinking of? It has been in development for a decent amount of time. It entered its sort of, you know, what's it called? It entered that sort of beta period of essentially a soft launch, aka, hey guys, this game's gonna be in beta until it's gonna be in beta and it's not gonna be taken down. You will be able to play this game until the full game releases, you know, whenever that may be. And I'm gonna be honest with you, one, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest, all right? I'm gonna be completely 100% honest with you guys. I am not really too much of a fan of 2XKO. And there's a few reasons, and I swear to you, these are valid reasons. One, it is a Riot game, all right? And I think I've mentioned this before. But I fear that this will be the third Riot game, and I know, like, oh, TFT, you know, Team Fight Tactics or whatever. But it just don't got that same, what is that, like an auto battler like that, bro? It don't got the same, like, sort of hate potential to it that a fighting game does. You feel me? If you are in the FGC, you know exactly what I'm talking about, man. There's something about fighting games, they bring the worst out of some people, bro. And I'm talking the worst. I hear the way my friend be, no offense to my friend, that's my goat. I hear the way my friend be talking about certain, you know, like people online, like he be calling them brain dead and stuff like that. And I'm like, man. Oh, that was wicked. What the hell was that? I'm gonna be honest with you, you know, like I be seeing the way he be talking about that shit, and I'm like, man, this is what's the word I'm thinking of? Like, this is not what I was expecting, bro. I thought, like, I didn't know you had this level of vocab to be out here calling these people like brainlets and shit. You know what I mean? It's so funny. But the FGC brings a certain, the fighting games as a whole just brings a certain thing out of people. You know what other games do that? MOBAs and shooters. And that's why both Valorant and League of Legends have such an, and it's notoriously toxic. I don't want anyone to come on here talking about, oh, Tony's not that bad. No, you know it's that bad, bro. Notoriously toxic people playing those games. You feel me? It's an epidemic, and don't tell me it's not. And don't tell me it's not, because it is. I know it is, bro. But Riot games, specifically those Riot games, they got a sort of stigma to them. One, you got like the whole like Valorant players, bro. You know what I mean? There's the like the Valorant accent, the, you know, like the, you don't even get me started on the Valorant people as a whole, man. I've seen too many videos of Valorant for me to be cringing at, to be recollecting right now. And I've also played Valorant, truth be told, all right? Like, I've done my time in the pits of hell that is Valorant, like ranked or competitive, whatever you want to call it, league play. I've also done my hell that is League of Legends. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's the same deal. People, just some a-holes, just some bitches, dare I say. A lot of the time. It just kind of fucking sucks. Because people can be a bunch of dickheads. Like, all the time, low-key. Especially when it comes to League of Legends. Oh my god, I used to play some League of Legends on occasion. And I was a top laner, alright? I was a top laner. I played Fiora because I think she's cool, and it was a fun time when I did play it a little bit with my friends. Shout out my friend Val. That's my goat right there. So we played it a little bit, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it was a cool game, but you know, it's kind of just like a toss-up on who you get. And the thing is, it feels like the worst people are playing Valorant and League of Legends. The worst people on planet Earth are playing the Riot games, bro. because I was playing one time with my friend. I was a top laner, you know, we were just kind of chilling, having fun. He was support, so he was going like bottom lane or whatever. I don't know what he really did. Like, you know, I don't know what roles do. I just knew my role, and I knew my role decent. And all I remember is so many times getting some dude in the game chat, like typing up a storm, always talking about like, bro, you're not doing this. Oh my God, my teammates, bro, you know, shit like that. Where it's like, the motherfucker is low-key throwing because he's just too in his head about being pissed at the game and other BS. And I'm be honest with you, it's like, one, shut up, bro. Please shut up. It's a hard choice, bro. It's a hard choice for some of y'all. 8 damage or no nails ever. Nah, I'm gonna go the no nails ever, man, because that lets me go into cursed rooms and stuff like that. You feel me? If I could take both, I would, trust me. But I gotta stick by my boy. It's just like, that was the worst room to use it. I don't know why. I kind of forgot that you couldn't get close to them. So I tried to pop it and then run into them. And then I realized, oh wait, I can't get close to those creatures. And it didn't work, and I felt stupid as hell. Look at that curse room right now. Okay, bad curse room. Maybe going into curse rooms wasn't a good thing. But oh, like I was saying, it's just the worst people you could ever know playing those games, bro. And so this dude, while I'm just kind of doing my job in the top lane, he's over there getting pissed and he's yapping up a storm, typing in the freaking game chat, and it's like, dog, at this point. And don't even get me started when for some reason your teammate gets so upset, they get so mad about the most little minute thing ever that they just decide, I'm just gonna start throwing the game, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna start literally making the game worse for everyone. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Stop. Maybe we would be getting shit done in the game if you just shut up a little bit. You feel me? That's kind of how it got me feeling. It's like, bro, maybe if you put down the fucking keyboard and started playing on it like a real human being instead of typing up 80 different racial slurs and being an overall dickhead, maybe you might actually get something done and contribute to the team instead of going 0-14 because you decided to feed because you're a fucking dumbass. Because you have zero brain. You feel me? These games bring out the worst in people, and it's thinking about it is bringing out the worst in me right now. But it's true. All right, you might not believe it, but it's all true. People lose their brain playing those games. Any League of Legends, Valorant, you know, any Riot adjacent video game that's remotely competitive, people lose their shit over it. And that is one main staple reason why I will not be partaking in the game known as 2XKO, because I do not want to have to deal with deciding, oh, let me play this game with my friends right now, and then getting someone, or, you know, going, you know, I decide, oh, maybe I don't play with my friends. I'm gonna play some 2XKO online, and then like my teammate or whatever is like a brainlet, and it's like, fuck this guy, bro. You feel me? You guys picking up what I'm putting down, man? It just don't seem like 2XKO is the kind of game for me to be playing. And that's not to say that I think it's going to be a bad game, all right? I don't think once I have ever stated that I think the entire game as a whole is going to be garbage and bad and cringe, all right? I've just stated that it is not for me, and I fear that it will get this toxic community that almost every other, every other Riot game does, all right? Now, whether that turns out to be the case, yes or no, we're gonna have to wait and find out. As of the moment, it's literally too new to kind of be established. I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough hate on it. You know, my friend hasn't told me any horror stories of him playing the beta yet, considering it did just drop. But I'm gonna assume as time passes, people will be getting more and more toxic. You feel me? That's just kind of the nature of these things. But only, you know, heaven only knows. We'll find out sooner or later, and I'll keep you guys posted on the game. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not necessarily the #1, you know, end all be all say so when it comes to things in like the FGC and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like a lot of fighting games. I think a lot of them are really cool. However, I have not interacted with every single one. I've only ever played mainly Capcom fighting games or NRS. You know, I've played my Mortal Kombats and I've played my Street Fighters, my Marvel 3s, my Marvel 2s, not the original Marvel vs. Capcom, you know, Capcom vs. SNK. I've tried a little bit of Tekken. But as a whole, I am pretty, you know, I'm pretty casual when it comes to fighting games. I like playing fighting games. I think they're fun. I think they're cool. I think a lot of the challenge comes from learning the game and learning to be good at it in a competitive sense. I find it to be surprisingly, you know, what some people might say, I find it to be really fun to struggle in a fighting game, because that means it gives me something to kind of strive towards and want to improve at. You feel me? Now, with all that being said, it just, I cannot see myself playing 2XKO, because also it just has like an insanely tiny roster compared to like what I kind of want / I'm thinking about in a video game. You feel me? From what I know, it currently in its beta, I believe, has 10 characters. It could be 9 only, and I was wrong. I managed to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I gave it 1 more character. I don't know if that's true or not, but last I've heard, people were mentioning the number 10. So it's a game, it's got 10 playable characters in it, and it's a 2v2 tag fighter, kind of like the old Marvel. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that's really cool. You know what I mean? I think, 2v2 tag fighter, that's an interesting concept. You know, it's been done before, but as far as I am well aware with my knowledge of fighting games, remember, I'm just like a casual. Not many fighting games I can think of that have done that recently, like within the last 5 years or so. Someone could be, oh, Tony Granblue did, you know, I don't know, you know, I'm not aware, bro. All right, I'm not aware. That's the deal. The deal is I'm not aware of it, and so please make me aware and I will correct myself. But, you know, sort of deal is cool thing. Another cool thing that I think is what makes it cooler, in my opinion, to me. I think it makes it stand out, and it makes me kind of feel like, wow, this is a really cool addition / like concept, is that it is a 2v2 tag fighter, but you can choose to play it as you control 2 characters and tag between them, or you and a friend each play as 1. So I'm gonna give out the matchup I saw my friend play earlier, because I don't really know all the characters in 2XKO at the moment. But there was a guy, say you know, me, Tony, I'm playing with a friend. Let's name this friend Val. I don't think he'd ever play this game, but it's just the first friend name that I've mentioned before that has given their consent to be spoken on beforehand that I could come up with. So say I want to play 2XKO with my friend Val. We can queue up as I play as like Blitzcrank, and then he plays as Ari. And so when we queue up, it's a 2v2 tag fighter. I'll be the Blitzcrank, he'll be the Ari. You know, Ari starts off first. He's playing, he's fighting. Then he's like, oh, I'm low-key getting whooped. Tony, tag in. Boom, I tag in and I start whooping on the other guy as the Blitzcrank. You feel me? The fact that it's a 2v2 tag fighter with the characters being playable by a, you know, individually playable by another person, I think that's really cool. I don't know if that's been done before, but I think it's really cool. So, you know, that's my 2 cents. Give me just a second. All right, my apologies for stepping away. But like I was saying, I never seen a game do that before, so I think it's really cool. Now, you could be like, once again, oh, Tony, this game did it for, I don't know. Look, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I don't know. I don't follow these games like that. You feel me? I do find myself to be a fan of the FGC, and I like a lot of what they stand for. I like a lot of what the shit that people do. You know, I'm a supporter of certain players. Justin Wong, I used to watch him during the Marvel 3 days. Really cool guy. You know, I enjoy. I like Sajam. You know, even though it's like he's like the devil himself or something like that. At least that's what it seems like. How people treat him. I find it to be mad funny. But you know, you feel me? You know, I like seeing that stuff. Personally, I like seeing the FGC thrive. I love the FGC as a whole, and the FGC loves you too, Tony. You know, that type of stuff. However, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I just don't really interact with many of the games. The games that I do interact with, I interact with heavy. That's how I am. I may not interact with everything in the FGC, but the ones that I do interact with, I'm a fan. All right, and that goes for giant telepills. Teleports Isaac to a random room. So giant horse telepills doesn't do anything. Because like, it's gonna not teleport me to a random room. Where else will it teleport me? You feel me? What's the horse pillified version do? Who knows? But, you know, like I was saying, my bad. I got caught off guard. And I kind of got a sneeze. No, I'm holding it in. I'm holding it in. But, you know, it's just a sort of, what's the word I'm thinking of, man? It's cool. It's cool. It is cool. However, for a 2v2 tag fighter to only have, like, 10 characters on launch, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, and I'm gonna be real. All right, and I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. It has 10 characters on launch, and none of them I really kind of care about. That's another big deal. Is like, my friend had said, you know, a game that's has League characters because League characters are cool, but without League of Legends, you know, sign me up. And I kind of agree with them. I'm like, yeah, I could see that being a good reason for wanting to enjoy and play this game. Maybe you hate League of Legends because of the community or some other, you know, third-party factor. Or some other factor, not even third-party, just straight up some other factor. But you like the characters, you like the lore, you like what goes on, the design, stuff like that. And that's a perfectly valid, and in my opinion, great reason to want to play the game. However, I, as someone who has played a little bit of League before, there's not really any character in 2XKO that I'm like, oh yes, I want to play as them. You feel me? Like, I like Street Fighter 6. I think Street Fighter 6 is cool. The main reason I started playing Street Fighter 6 with a friend of mine is because of the character Marisa. And I was like, man, she's so fucking cool. Giant buff lady that kicks the shit out of people. She's wicked, bro. That's what got me like, all right, yup. Oh, I thought I had unicorn horn still active. I almost took damage. Unnecessary damage, by the way. Oh, perfect. Yes, Steam sale on the Depths 2. I needed that. But like I was saying, man, it was, what's it called? That was bad damage. That was really bad damage. I can at least go back and get the Spirit Hearts. Oh, that was horrible damage. What is wrong with me? Squeezy. Eh. The shot speed up. I'll take it for the shot speed up. I know the other one could have given me two spirit hearts, but I have 2 spirit hearts called right here. No, nothing. Increased angel deal chance, I guess. That's pretty good. But, you know, like I'm saying, man, it just, the characters, they don't appeal to me like that. You feel me? The characters, they just don't appeal to me. The main reason why I wanted to play Mortal Kombat 1, besides being a Mortal Kombat game, is because I thought the new Johnny Cage looked really cool. And same with the fact that they were bringing Smoke back, you know? I was like, man, these characters are really cool. The designs look really cool. I want to play the game. I played it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Same with Street Fighter 6. Same reason that got me to play Ed. I was like, man, Ed looks, at least off rip, I thought Ed to be a kind of like emo boy kind of character, you know? But I'm pretty sure I've told the story before. I used to think Ed looked like an emo boy kind of character. I was like, I don't really know how to feel about this guy. And then I played Street Fighter 6 and I played Ed and I was like, hold up, he's like a boxer with like, you know, he's got like the psycho power or whatever. But the fact that he is a boxer character is like, hold on, I kind of fuck with this. You feel me? Oh, I forgot. I don't need to do that because Mimic chests don't hurt me because I have flat file, because spikes don't exist anymore. Look at that, fellas. Look at that, man. What'd I tell you? Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's great. Oh, it was cracked. Oh, that's great. That's what I wanted to say. But like I was saying, man, you know, it's, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's cinema, alright? He's such a good character. He's such a cool character. He has come to be one of my new favorite Street Fighter characters of all time. But that's neither here nor there. Tony glazing Ed aside. You know, there's no character that got me feeling like that. There's no character that got me feeling as like, oh, so cool as I do about Ed or Marisa in 2XKO. So, you know, if we've been counting, it's been what? I'm not a fan of the communities that usually surface around this sort of toxic environment games. You know, no offense to the FGC, I love fighting games, but like I said, it really can bring out the worst in people. Sometimes you just got complete a-holes playing for that sense of what's it called, like, you know, they get to beat someone's ass and feel something, you know what I mean? I predicted that? Question mark? Hold up. This writing is this fire? Merci beaucoup. I don't even know what that means, but we were watching I think it was a movie? Oh yeah, we were watching Inglourious Bastards the other day. It's a fucking damn good movie, by the way. Oh my god. My first time seeing it in forever. I'm not gonna say first time ever seeing it. No, I love that movie, man. But I think it's like my first time seeing it since like college or something, you know? It's been a long time since I've seen Inglourious Bastards, but goddamn, was that movie good. Rewatching it, I was like, dude, rewatching it, I was low-key hitting some of the quotes I remember heavily. And I was like, one, oh, I'm a loser. Two, this movie is really good. And it was the first time for my friends seeing, or some of my friends seeing Inglourious Bastards. Which was surprising, but also I'm glad I got to show it to them because they said it was amazing. But you know, I need I need the characters. Two, I need the people to not be so bad, you know, so evil, dare I say. And just three, and at the moment it doesn't seem like it's got enough content for me. I guess kind of the 3 and 1 go hand in hand. There's not enough characters for me to be intrigued in the selection that they have because I don't care about any of them. You feel me? It's just what it is. And that's okay, you know? I'm gonna be honest. I think it's okay. Tony defending himself with the you know, the gun against his head is like, guys, it's okay to hate on these games, right guys? Right guys? Right guys? Looking around, you know. Am I right? Hello, it's okay to hate these games, I think. Yeah, correct. That was essentially a free Athame. And I have 4 luck, so Athame is about to be cooking, bro. I love Athame. Such a good item. But like I was saying, you know, I think it's okay. It's okay, says the guy, you know, making the accusations about not liking the game. It's okay to not like things. You know what? I think it is okay for me to say that, because it's not like I'm asking, well, I'm not like defending myself to y'all, you know what I mean? I'm just yapping about a game that I know is coming out and I'm not really so interested in. And I thought it would be interesting to kind of just give some reasoning why I'm not really that interested in it. No. No, that's such a good item, dude. Never mind. I'll say no because I want Guppy's Paw to maybe utilize for some extra health. But Flip is... with Sacred Orb, Flip is too potentially good to pass up. It is a combo that you cannot give up, bro. Now, in theory, we min-max this. I personally do not like having 7 hearts. 7 red hearts. I am a sort of, I like to have 6 red hearts, 6 spirit hearts kind of guy. You feel me? That gives me 3 2-heart devil deals and some leeway. Then I don't have to worry about red heart drops. I'm currently sitting at 7 right now, which means I'm in the zone of slight uncomfortability. Can I perhaps steer that around? Maybe, maybe not. We're just gonna have to wait and find out. But ideally, I would get hit one more time off of maybe a random tier, or not deliberately. I want it to be come from a, you know, ethically sourced damage. Ideally, it would just be from a misplay, or something that would take hearts in exchange for something else. What might that be? Don't know. And honestly, since we're here, don't really care anymore. Like that. Like, that's the perfect way to take damage. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, granted, the only way for it to be ideal is if we only take that damage and then never take any more. You see, now we kinda gotta worry about the damage we take. You feel me? You know what? I can still sacrifice the heart for 3 more, so that's fine. I think this will be fine with me. And a spirit heart. Right here, see that? Or not. Or if the game wanted to be dumb and give me that instead, that's always a good thing. Anyways, I'm sitting fine where I am now. I think that's a good call on the health. And perhaps what is this question mark? Nope, up here then. Perhaps what is this question mark? Easy money. Nothing much. I don't know why I decided to come here. I don't know. I thought there was gonna be something good, perhaps like an R key question mark? If only. If only. But yeah, I don't know, man. I hope everyone that does play 2XKO, they have a good time. You know, my friend is, I know a few of my friends are going to be playing it. And all I kind of really say is, I hope the game is really fun for them. Where I just know I'm not, going to be enjoying it like that. It gives me more time to be able to hop on the Minecraft server that we had going on. You know, speaking of the Minecraft server, I had recently saw a video that I thought was really cool. and it was a video talking about like, oh, you know, people should have a forever Minecraft server or Minecraft world. Essentially being, instead of every time that you guys have a 2-week Minecraft phase, you boot up a new Minecraft world and then start that and then never continue it again or something like that, you should instead try your hardest to strive, to Guilty Gear strive, to have one world that you sort of have as like your base camp world. Feel me? I'll be thinking, Tony, what do you mean your base camp world? I more so mean a world that after the 2-week Minecraft phase is done, it's okay to abandon, but then you come back and you keep going. You know what I mean? The dude in the video had a cool thing talking about like ideas, like this sort of bounty board sort of deal where it's like, hey, you leave yourself a little note board in Minecraft, or what he did is in Docs, he would leave himself notes on like projects he wanted to have do and go on. And I'll be honest with you, I think that's a really cool idea. Now, me personally, automation, like, you know, the whole idea of Minecraft and then playing it so you can automize everything, you know, make an automatic iron farm, automatic gold farm, automatic this, that, whatnot. I'm gonna be honest with you, all right? I find it to be interesting, and I can see where you guys are coming from and being like, this is really cool. However, I feel like, personally, it is the ideal way to low-key ruin Minecraft for you. At least that's what it feels like to me. If I'm gonna be completely honest, you know, if I'm gonna keep it 100, if I'm gonna keep it a complete stack with y'all, son of a bitch. Do I want this? Cause Flip is really good. Do I need to do anything else there besides Satan? Not really. Nah, I'm literally gonna finish what I'm gonna do here, so I'm just gonna grab the extra health. Just for the sake of having extra health to mess around with. And then we're gonna continue onward. Onward and upward, as they say. But like I was saying, I feel like automation, what am I talking about? Automation is the easiest way to kind of get rid of that Minecraft itch, man, you know? I feel like a lot of the cool parts of Minecraft is the journey, bro. Dare I say, might be Tony, that's some stupid shit. Dare I say, the journey is more important than the end. You feel me? I know, crazy. Tony out here talking about some like ending of One Piece type shit, like, oh, the ending, the One Piece are the friends we made along the way. You know, so, I'm like, not like that, but low key like that. If I'm gonna be honest. Low key a little like that. Alright, controversial opinion. Hot take. But I do think automating everything in Minecraft brings a lot of the draw out of what the kind of purpose of the game is. You feel me? Minecraft is a sandbox. You can do whatever the hell you want. And if you want to automate, then by all means, 4 seconds. By all means, automate. You know, go Industrial Revolution. Become Henry motherfucking Ford. You know what I mean? Go crazy if you want to. But to me personally, the drive is to live that day to day. You feel me? It's for me to be like, I'm gonna need a lot of iron for this project I'm working on. Let me automate this mad easy iron golem farm that gives me like, I just have to AFK. I'm doing everything in my power to not play the game, bro. You feel me? That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. I saw this on a r/Silk song and it got me tight, but it's low key real. That's kind of what it seems like right now. Is it feels like you're doing everything in your power to A, not play the game, B, sort of be like, you know, oh, I love not playing the game, bro. You're doing all this automation so you can not play the game for longer periods of time. Oh, I'm automating this so I can get to all the fun parts of Minecraft. Bro, mining for diamonds is the fun part of Minecraft, little bro. Why are we trying to skip that? You know, why are we trying to ruin caving? Caving is the cool part, dog. That's the really fun part that makes it all worth it. Is going through caves and trying to survive, but doing all this wicked shit. That's what makes it all worth it in the end. Why are we trying our hardest to get rid of that? Motherfuckers made an entire update, all right? Mojang made an entire update regarding making caving an even cooler and more enjoyable experience, and you got people out here being like, automation. Bring me the Nobel Peace Prize for creating the world's first particle accelerator in Minecraft. You know what I mean? It's like, what are we doing? And it's not to shit on any redstoners either. You know, this is not like a redstoner problem or whatever sort of deal. I think this is more so of like a there's like a different hidden agenda here. Not really a hidden agenda, but you know what I mean? There's like a different issue. I think people that work with the redstone and low-key get that shit popping, you guys are wicked. You guys do something that is, I am too stupid to be attempting and going after. And all I gotta say is I salute each and every one of the individuals out there figuring out how to do redstone and how to automate these cool aspects of Minecraft, you know? You guys are wicked. You guys are sick. Now, on the other hand, I applaud y'all for your work, but I will not be putting your work into action. That's the opinion I got right here. If you can hear it, you know, if you can hear it from your boy, that's the sort of opinion Tony got right now. Is I appreciate you. I appreciate the work you do. However, I will not be making use of said work you guys do. It's just not for me. And I'm gonna be honest, that seems valid to me. You know, that seems valid to not want each and every aspect of your game to be automated, because in my opinion, like I was saying earlier, that you ruin the fun, you ruin the exploration. You know, you could be like, oh, Tony, you can make a farm that lets you farm Nautilus shells for you to make this beacon underwater for you guys, or Tony, you can automate this cool process with I don't know what it is, man. You know what I mean? If I were to do the automated, like the automation, if I were to do that sort of thing, for me personally, I'm gonna do what the harder thing to do is. That's not like a sort of like weird shitty take or whatever. I'm being so for real dead ass with y'all, alright? If I'm gonna do something in the game, like automation and whatnot, I'm gonna do that slowly. I'm gonna do the longer version, all right? So what we had planned to do is me and my friend, we are going to use the power of kelp. Kelp is a very efficient, and because we have settled right next to it in our building and our little our home, it is a very efficient and easily accessible, insanely easily accessible fuel source. So we decided we're gonna make use of kelp to produce and power all of our things that require coal and power and whatnot. Now, in doing so, we decided, all right, how are we gonna make a kelp farm? It's really easy to make a kelp farm above ground, you know. You just gotta get buckets of water and set things up in the right way. But you know what's a little bit harder to do, but it's gonna take longer, but it's gonna be so much more rewarding, in my opinion, in the end, is to hide it and instead make an underwater hydroponics farm. You know what I mean? We're gonna make an underwater farm that's gonna go, it's a little glass tunnel that goes from our house down into the ocean, and it's instead there where we're gonna be farming the kelp. That's what's gonna make it so much more wicked. You feel me? And so what we had to do is, one, we had to ocean out. We had to go out into the ocean on boat, take like a hour-long journey to find an ocean monument, settle on an island near said ocean monument. I think that's everything. Settle on an island near said ocean monument, and then proceed to, over the course of time, get set up to raid the ocean monument, bring all the stuff back home, like sponge, because that's the best way to get rid of water in the ocean is sponge, and then start doing all this. And we are currently at the process of clearing out the ocean now that we have a conduit. It's so cool. It's awesome. And it's what's got me driving to play the game. Anyways, that about wraps it up. Fucking good run. And I'll remind myself I have an evens busting next run, so you guys are going to see Mr. You-Know-Who, Mr. Tainted Lost next time. Sorry. Anyways, want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.